National's defending another part of its policy to fund tax cuts for Kiwis. This time, it's their plan to regulate and tax online gambling operators.
Newshub can reveal it wants to licence new online gambling operations to make the policy work, but under the current law, that's illegal. Political reporter Amelia Wade has the story.
The blue team having a tooting good time. Despite the banana biffed at them and the hecklers. But the wannabe finance minister and her leader are totally confident they can find the $14.6 billion they need to cut Kiwis' taxes.
We are very confident in our modelling. I understand numbers, Nicola understands numbers, we understand economics.
But experts are less confident about their foreign buyers' luxury homes tax.
A rather heroic assumption.
Those numbers are just bullshit, to be quite honest.
And the online gambling tax.
As it does with any change in law, it can take quite some time for all of that to come together, and there may also be a consultation process.
The process National wants is to regulate online gambling so operators pay tax here.
Right now, there's a wild west online with gambling in New Zealand.
It's similar to what Sky City proposed in a confidential report which National used to inform its policy. Newshub's obtained it. It shows with demand for online gambling doubling every 2 years. There's money to be made. $1.9 billion over a decade if it can be regulated and taxed.
What I think we could see is that people who currently provide gambling services online become domestically registered, domestically licensed, have a New Zealand-based operation.
But under the Gambling Act, it's forbidden to allow new casinos new licences. In fact, the Act is so old, it doesn't even mention online gambling, so National would first need to change that law. And Nicola Willis told us that that is the entire point, that these laws are outdated, and so changing them would happen with a matter of urgency.
This is heroic. I cannot see how they can do all of the things they need to do. And even if they did, it still wouldn't add up.
What is your backstop? Is it broken promises? Is it borrowing? Or is it cuts?
Well, what it is we are absolutely rock solid and confident in our assumptions and our modelling and our delivery. And so we will deliver our tax relief plan to New Zealanders.
No plan B with billions of dollars on the line. Amelia Wade, Newshub.
Well, our political editor, Jenna Lind, joins us now. Kia ora, Jenna. So why are all these tax questions bad for National?
Well, firstly, because they can't answer them, so National finds itself with an economic credibility issue. The problem is that to keep their tax cut promises, they need $3.1 billion by July next year. They've found $2.1 billion in savings or cuts and moving government money around. The rest is from making new money through new taxes. $890 million, that's about a third of it, is coming from its gambling tax and its foreign buyers tax. And both of those policies have big question marks hanging over them. But they won't even entertain the idea that they might have missed something, despite tax experts telling them so. National keeps telling us they can be trusted to run the economy. Well, trust is earned, get the taxes right, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Jenna.